What the haters talking about?
What's up, family? Louisiana civil rights activists want a state probation officer fired after video shows him allegedly planting drugs on a black man. McKinley Bates III was charged with several drug and weapons felonies and faced 10 years in prison. He spent 3 months behind bars awaiting trial. But after officials from the Concordia Parish District Attorney's Office reviewed footage of the alleged misconduct, prosecutors dropped charges against Bates. In January 2020, Bates filed a federal lawsuit against Lane Norman, the Louisiana probation and parole officer he alleges fabricated damning evidence against him. I'm with Eugene Collins, the president of the local chapter of the NAACP in Baton Rouge, when he says, "It is beyond me how this guy has not been arrested. Because in order for him not to have been arrested and to have done what he did, he would have had to, number one, plant the evidence, which there is evidence. There's video evidence that he planted evidence. And two, he would have had to perjure himself. If it was any one of us, we'd be locked up, right?" Here's the backstory. Bates and a friend were sitting underneath a carport outside his father's house playing chess the evening of October 30th, 2018. One of Bates' 3 daughters and a young child were sitting beside the picnic table when Norman and a group of Concordia Parish Sheriff's deputies suddenly pulled up in unmarked cars. The officers swarmed the Faraday, Louisiana home, running up with weapons drawn. Almost immediately, Bates took off running. He was the target of the raid. Bates had a parole warrant when officers spotted him sitting outside the home. According to an arrest warrant that Norman authored, officers had chased Bates for several blocks. The report claims he resisted arrest and Norman used an arm bar to tackle him to the ground. Another officer zapped Bates with a stun gun before they finally was able to subdue him and handcuff him. Norman claimed in his report that he smelled a heavy odor of marijuana and saw Bates stand up, reach into his pockets, and toss a clear plastic baggie when officers initially arrived. After he escorted Bates back to his father's house, Norman said he found marijuana sitting in plain view on the picnic table and atop a washing machine under the carport. Norman then searched the area where he claimed he saw Bates throw off the baggie and found a clear plastic bag filled with multiple Xanax bars, the deputy alleged in his report. Norman was not wearing a body camera according to Bates' lawsuit, but Bates' father's home was equipped with surveillance cameras that recorded the officers' activity in the carport. The footage showed Norman combing through trash cans and other containers as Bates sat at the picnic table handcuffed next to another man. The video showed Norman fishing through a small white trash bucket in the carport. He pulled several items out of the bucket, and as he was putting them back in, he removed something from his pocket and placed it in the bucket, Bates argued in his complaint. Norman reportedly recovered the bag of Xanax from the bucket. Norman then removed everything from the top of the washing machine, threw it on the ground, and searched through the items. He reportedly found more marijuana in that area. While Norman indicated in his report that the drugs found on the washing machine were in plain view, the lawsuit claims a police officer stood next to the washing machine and the bucket for 20 to 30 minutes and never noticed any narcotics. The DA's office initially dismissed the gun and drug charges, but later dismissed the resisting arrest charge as well. Bates was released from jail January 10, 2019. They was trying to destroy this man. They didn't give a damn if this dude spent the rest of his life in prison. They didn't care. And this happens all the time, fam. I mean, there are a lot of uncivilized mutts running around here with these guns and badges. And I mean, it's almost no get back with him. Like, the system got him protected so much. Man, it's hard. Like, and it's hard to try to convey to people when you're innocent, because there's a presumption of guilt. Well, if you didn't do that, you must have did something. Oh, but let it be some other kind of people, They're going to try to find a way to spam because, don't want to ruin your life, or one little incident. But imagine, fam, you just sitting at home, minding your business. Now, granted, this dude had a warrant for something else. But still, okay, you got a warrant for whatever you got. But man, don't be trying to give me other stuff. Don't try to put something else on me that I didn't do. But I got to question dude a little bit, though. I got to question his, I got to question his manhood. How the police come for you and you abandon your children? You just take off running and you got your children there. What kind of dude is that? Hey man, I'm totally with you on the, the police trying to set you up and, planting the drugs and things. I'm all down for that, but still, I gotta call that, I gotta call the BS, man. I'm not leaving my kids. Hey, it's whatever. I'm gonna protect my babies first and foremost. When he took off running, anything could have happened. They could have shot him. Now, that would have been way worse than going to jail if they had saw their father going to jail. And what does it look like watching your father run from the police? Not a good look. Not a good look at all. Yeah, I wouldn't have ran. If they were looking for me and I had my kids, my kids was around and they rolled up, I'm gonna try to keep it as peaceful as possible, be as non-confrontation as possible, because I don't want one of those clowns to do something where my kids have to witness me get down, or one of them stray bullies end up hitting one of my babies. You see, I'm gonna protect the nest first and foremost. But man, these dirty laws, man. God, man. Stuff that these people do, man. It's not just they do it, they get away with it. Imagine how long this dude has been getting away with it. And keep in mind, fam, he's still working. He's still out there with a caseload. Not just one or two people. Probation officers, parole officers, they have like dozens of cases. This is a person who is supposed to have the utmost integrity. This is a person that has to swear, has to take an oath that he's going to protect the public and he's going to do right by the people. He's going to serve. And this is what he does. He betrays the people's trust. And he's allowed to keep his job. What does that tell you? It tells you that his superiors are just like him. They're all in the same game. There is no way a dirty cop could exist without a dirty superior. Because I know if I was one, I'm cleaning house. You're not going to be able to just ride on the people while I'm serving. That ain't going to work. I'm going to get you. I will get your ass quick. Like, you already know. Like, while I'm in, you going to know. Man, they going to get right. They going to get right quick. I'm punishing everybody. So, in order for him to do that, it's one thing, right, for him to do that. And a lot of them do it because their superiors have already. But for him to do it and continue to be on the job, that's evidence that this is what he did and he's still working. And what kind of confidence does that give the public? More specifically, what kind of confidence does that give the ex, well, not everybody is an ex-con. Well, yeah, ex-cons, yeah. Sounds a little harsh, ex-con. What kind of confidence does that give the people who are part of his caseload? These people are trying to get their lives together, and they gotta walk into this office and look this devil in the eye and report to him and hope that he's not doing something to try to get them tossed in jail. Probation officers are supposed to basically oversee ex-cons transition back into the world, right? Into the free world. Make sure that they're keep on pace with their any community service that they may have, any type of programs that they have been ordered to partake in, whether that be drug rehab or I don't know, or whatever, But that's their job, is to oversee that, make sure that you're not getting into any trouble, making sure that you are, you're gainfully employed, those type of things, because they know if you're not employed, you're probably gonna get yourself into some type of trouble. So they push for you to be employed. Make sure you pay your fees, whatever type of court fees that you have or whatever restitution. That's the job of the probation officer, is to oversee all of that, and also even to make sure that that you're not hanging around the wrong crowd. All of these type of things. But this dude, he the wrong crowd. You see what I mean? You got people every day in this country who are standing in judgment of people, and they ain't no good. They're straight trash. They're uncivilized much. But this is America. No more talk.
What the haters talking about?